guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joy and I show you simple DIY solutions. I really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel so you can see all of the fun things I have planned for the summer. Today we're going to be doing upcycling of some shirts. I have some shirts that are too small or I got a stain on one. I have another dress that has holes in it, so I'm going to be using that as fabric. I thought about buying some shirts, but I thought why not reuse the ones I have. Sewing clothes is a little more of a challenge for me, but I thought why not go for it. I love sewing home decor. I don't know, for some reason I find it a little bit easier. I have a couple shirts that turned out pretty good, pretty happy with it. A couple others, going to be a little more of a challenge, so I think I'm going to make those part 2. Plus, I feel like I just trying to figure out how to do what. Like I said, there's no pattern, there's no full yardage of fabric. You kind of have to work with what you have and make sure it fits. So anyway, this definitely was a challenge for any of you guys that do this on a regular basis, kudos to you, because this was a little bit of a struggle. I really appreciate you guys being here, so let's get sewing. So first off, I'm gonna do, so here's this one. I've had this for many years. It's so cute, I love it, but you know, it's a little snug now in the front. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a V down the back and add some fabric. So I have this shirt that's a little bit too big that a friend gave me. And it's a different type of fabric, but I think it'll be totally fine. It's similar in colors, black and kind of a beigey white, not super white. So I'm gonna use this fabric. I think it's gonna be amazing. So that's one. So my little one decided she wanted to help sew. Are you gonna help me? Yeah. You gonna help me? This is Maisie. This is my baby. Amazing Maisie. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? Oh, I love you. Okay, how about you sit right here? Oh, you got me all dirty. That's why I wear black. First thing I'm gonna do is I am gonna cut all the way to the top. I'm not gonna cut the collar, but I'm gonna cut all the way to the top. So again, I'm gonna find the center. What I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up using the iron to iron the sides just a hair and then sew those up first before I cut out the other fabric to put in there. So that's going to be the first step. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do and then I'll get back to you and show you what I actually done. So I'm going to measure, find the center, I'm going to cut it all the way to the top, and I'm going to iron, and it'll be a little seam just like this, just a real small little seam. So stitch that up and then decide how much room or how much fabric I want to add to the back, then we'll add it. I cut the slit in the shirt and stitched it up. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is the collar. So I stitched down both sides all the way to the bottom. So now, and I put it on, I kind of measured, did my best anyway by myself, on how far apart it needs to be. Now the beauty is I'm actually going to be using stretchy fabric, so I don't have to worry too much. I mean, I want to make sure there's enough room. And if it is a little too big, I can always take it in. And if it's a tad too small, it's stretchy, so it won't be that big of a deal. Just a kind of side note, just remember that if you're upcycling any clothing that you've used and washed, that if you happen to go buy something or have something like new fabric sitting around, remember to wash it, because sometimes fabric will shrink and you'll be kind of defeating the purpose of trying to make something bigger if that's what you're doing. Because it'll shrink and then make it small again. I'm going to cut some of this. So there's 2 panels on the back and 1 on the front. So I'm going to save the front in case I have something, you know, a bigger piece of fabric I need. So, because I won't need anything bigger than this. I'm going to measure, cut it, and fit it in there and sew it up. Alright, so I'm going to kind of walk you through what I'm working on. I've not watched any videos anyone else do this. I've just seen the end result. So I'm just trying to figure out the easiest way. So what I did is I cut out the rectangle, okay, of the fabric, and like I said, I got a picture of myself with it on. So I pinned the fabric to the top on the inside. So what I did is, like I said, I kind of tried to measure myself the best I could. I'm going to, or I should say, pull this apart, what it seemed like when I was trying to measure. And trying to make it even, of course, both sides, so it doesn't pull more on one than the other. Now see this side's pulled a little more because I got to the edge. So you got to make sure you stay on the edge. I give myself a 1/2 inch on each side. I didn't want too big of a piece of fabric. If that is staying there, So I need to pull a little bit more. And I made it so it's not all the way to the bottom, so it's going to be hanging open a little bit. I thought that would be kind of cute, something a little different. So I'm going to pin a couple, and then I'm going to make sure when I do it, it's even on each side, and see how it hangs, and then I'm going to get sewing. So this is how it should look. Oh, I'm super excited. So I got one finished. Here's this. I tried it on. Looks pretty good. I think if I can pull and iron this, it's a little tough when you have two completely different types of fabrics. So this is, I cut the tag off, so I'm not 100% sure what it is. Some sort of nylon polyester, or I don't know. It feels silky. I'm not sure it is silk though. And then this is, you know, a knit, stretchy. So it's a little difficult to get the seam perfect. I am going to try and iron it, like I said, and see if that'll help straighten it out. But besides that, super happy with it. I love the color, the combination. It fits good. So what I'm going to do, just so you can see, the inside was a big old rectangle, so I'm going to cut off these excess pieces. I didn't want to do that until I was sure it fit and everything was good. All right, so this one's done. So I have two t-shirts. This one has a stain in the middle. I don't remember if it's like an actual stain, or it has to be. I don't think I would have put it away dirty. I mean, you never know, but I'm pretty sure it would be a stain. I think I showed you. I have this fabric from this dress. The dress has holes in the back. Nothing too bad. I mean, I can still wear it around the house. And it has pockets, which is so cute. I really want to use the fabric because I think I could make this shirt really cute. It's heavier than this. It's knit. So I think I can make it work. I'm thinking if I cut down the middle, so kind of like what I did on the other shirt, but in the front. So cut just an even strip all the way down, add this to it, so it would be a strip of this down the middle. And then I'm going to do something different to the sleeves. I don't know if I like the ruffle sleeves. I have a few shirts with the little ruffles. But then again, it might be nice to have the sleeve come down a little longer. I've had shirts that had a little longer sleeve, and I think it's a little more flattering than these short little cap sleeves. So I'm going to do this one a little different than I did the other one. So the other one, if you remember, I folded over and sewed the ends up first, mostly because it frays easy, but I also wanted a different look. So this, I'm going to just sew the two fronts, so the outside of the front and then the good side of this. Okay, I'm going to start at the bottom because I want there to be extra at the top. I can do the collar. All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to pin this to the white fabric, sew it, and then I'll pin it to the other one and then sew that. So I sewed the panel on. I tried it on. It looks good. Not tight anymore. So I still have this at the top. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to leave it for now. Think about it. So here it is. Looks really cute. I think what I'm going to do on this one, so I was going to replace the entire sleeve with the stripe. I think I'm going to leave it on the white one, and add the rest of it in the bell sleeve with the stripe. See what that looks like. So I'm in a new space. I moved up to a different work area, different studio. Super excited. I'm going to share that with you guys eventually. But I am sewing at the moment because I just want to get these shirts done. So I cut up this one outfit, or this one dress, and I have some striped little circles I made. They're for my sleeves. We're going to try it out anyway. So here's one. So I cut out 4. I was going to do 2 per sleeve. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, so I'm just doing 1 at a time for now. Maybe 2 would be easier to do at the same time. I'm not sure. So I pinned it to the sleeve, and I cut off the actual sleeve that was on the t-shirt, and I want it kind of roughly, not super roughly, but a little roughly at the top. Pinned it to where there should be no ruffles at the bottom where the armpit is, and then the top, I pinned it to where there's little gaps, if you can see. So first time I've done this, so I'm just going to go for it. Not really sure how it's going to turn out. I hope it's okay. I'd rather not have to take all the stitching out. That would not be fun. I'm going to go for it, and I'll let you know. So here it is. I've only done one sleeve, but oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. It turned out so cute, and I'm not gonna sew the edge. It's just a cut t-shirt. It's gonna be fine. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm gonna do a second one. I think I just like the single. Of course, we'll see how it looks like on, but so excited. So here's the front. I still need to decide what to do with this part. I don't know. I may just cut. I don't know yet. That's why I'm leaving it, because I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, all right. I gotta sew the other side. Be right back. So there's the ruffle. I need to go try it on, and I need to figure out what to do with the front. All right, see you in a minute. I took in this a little bit more, so I sewed it again, probably at 1/2 inch on each side, at least on the top part of the shirt. And I wasn't sure what to do with that flap, so I actually tied it with some string, and it looks really cute. Another plain black and a black t-shirt similar to that white t-shirt I just redid with the black and white stripes. And I was going to do the same thing, put the black and white stripe down the center. So I have it pinned on one side, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have so many black shirts. I'm not really sure I need another one. Okay, but I did this kind of as an experiment. I'm so excited. It looks so cute. Not on this shirt. I definitely can't do it on this shirt. This fabric's way too stiff and the sleeve is too short. But the little bell sleeve itself turned out so stinking cute. Like I said, does not fit for this shirt at all. But look at this. Oh, it's a little dirty right here. This is just literally leftover fabric. I was kind of just experimenting. This fabric is definitely too stiff. I think if I had a looser fabric, it would turn out on this particular shirt better. But look, I don't know if you can really tell. It seriously is so cute. So I think I'm going to cut it off and just save it. Plus, I just think knowing that I made the bell sleeve and it actually turned out really super cute. I think if I actually do it on a regular t-shirt, I have to get thicker fabric than the t-shirt, but definitely thinner than this. This is what I can't remember if this was my outdoor fabric from I have black and white striped cushions or something else, but it's way too stiff. It looks hilarious. I tried it on. Anyway, but oh my god, it's just so cute. Anyway, so there's that, which is kind of just an experiment. I have this other shirt. I took out the back, okay? And I've been trying, again, to figure out, because I was going to do that stretch fabric. But if it's going to turn out like that other one, it's not even worth doing because it's going to look like poo-poo. So why go to all that effort? And I don't know if the knit stitch on the sewing machine would make a difference. I don't really want to try it because then I'd have to take it out if it doesn't look very good. So I found some black leather. I may mess around and see if I can figure out something. Maybe put some black leather strips. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I took in a couple other random shirts. Not really worth talking about or showing you. I mean, literally just taking them in like 1 inch and cutting off the bottom. Super easy. I may show you the before and after pictures, but not a big deal. And then I have some jeans. I've thought about taking in, like at the legs, because they're like not bell bottoms, but they're the, I guess, bootleg. I kind of want skinny jeans, maybe, so I can wear in my boots or with my Docs, but we will see, because I know that if I do that, then they're really going to be too long and look silly, so I got to think about it. And I do have one shirt that I have to fix. So I have this long sleeve, super cute. It's new-ish, but the sleeve's shrunk. I hate it when shirts do that. Not quite 3/4 sleeve. So anyway, and it's a little too short in the waist now. But, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna add to extend the arm, whether I use a solid fabric. I think adding another stripe would be kind of weird looking. So I got to think about it and figure it out. So anyway, I'll get back to you guys. All right. So as you guys just saw, I have those two shirts that I need to redo. Like I had said at the very beginning, I'm going to wait to do them. I was all sewed out, did not want to sew anymore. Plus, to be honest, I have another project I'm working on, which is a little more exciting for me. I have a gazebo that I put up. I got from some friends, spray painted it, and some chairs that I had got, and so excited about that. I just got in fabric for the roof. I'm gonna make a canvas canopy roof for the gazebo, and then eventually I have to get some fabric for some new cushions, because all the green chairs that you'll see, hopefully the video will come out Friday, that I need to get that fabric for that. So anyway, so I have lots of sewing to do, but like I said, clothes they're a challenge, which, again, anyone that does this, or anyone that's even thinking about doing it, go for it. I'm telling you, it was worth it. I have 2 basically new shirts, and don't be discouraged, you know, you weren't wearing them anyway. Yeah, I just say, just go for it. It was a challenge, which I think we all need to be challenged, you know, sometimes. So I hope you enjoyed watching me sew. Maybe a little bit of a struggle here and there. So eventually I'll get to part 2 of the other 2 shirts that I just showed you. I'm not sure when. So thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, maybe let me know if one of the shirts you like better than the others, or if any of you guys have any suggestions, especially for the red one, for that back. I may have to actually go shopping for some fabric. The striped shirt, I'll figure something out. So anyway, really appreciate you guys. Now go out and DIY.